Welcome back. We're going to continue with Sunless Sea. Last time we actually did a bunch. We completed the Nuniko quest. We went to the surface. We went through the north gate, and we killed the mountain thing. So, yeah. And we progressed the quest for the person at Mount Palmer's, whatever, that place, the devilish. I don't need you. I want you to get recent news. You, I have nothing to give you. You just want sunlight. You can't give me another one because I already have one. What's my hole looking like? I can get rid of a spider silk. I do need to buy a lot of fuel. Cool. Okay. So now we need to go to the Emperor of Hands to complete the quests there to unlock more items for the curio collector. We need 2 of them. Something about coal and I forget the other one. Oh, violent ink. One of which we have to complete the Emperor of Hands quest. Like there is Zeppelin, I think. And the other one we're doing treasure hunting, so this may take, I don't know, we might be able to finish it today. They do need a lot of supplies, which we can just buy, honestly. Like Chalonnate's pretty cheap to get stuff from, so we can just buy it there, bring it over, sell it, and just repeat that for a while. It's not super cheap, but like, it's something. We'll see. We'll see how much money we have. We can also sell some stuff, like we have captivating treasure that we can use. Yeah, stuff like that. No crab. Do I want to kill the crab? Yeah, I can kill the crab. It's not exactly a hard fight now. Dissected, the fragments and a hunting trophy. Nice. Perfect. Okay, so we had, is there anything that we want to do on the way? I don't think so. Only one would be picking up supplies or fuel. And the Chalonnate. I said we start focusing on the supplies. Actually, supplies are cheaper in Gampole, I think. I don't really want to fight you, unfinished pirates, but okay. I think because you just make a lot of noise with the rowing. That's okay. Pirates are okay to kill sometimes. More fuel. Not great. Polytherium doesn't have anything that we care about. Oh, they need human souls. That's right. Can I buy human souls here? I think we need 10. I think we can buy human souls here. Shop, No. Sure. Sharpness, gather intelligence. Well, we could do that. I guess Khan's shadow would be this place for souls. I guess we can do that now. As we're close, might as well. Pretty sure we need 10. We have the hold capacity for 10, so we can do that. Don't forget the price of them, though. Maybe... I don't think they're that expensive, though. Tides of appetite. Yeah, okay, right about here. I think they sell them here. Not 100% sure. Report. Yeah. Perfect. 10. Actually, do you have cheap fuel or supplies? Not really. We can sell our captivating treasures if need be here. Can't pull. Can't pull for food. Because that one's 15 and 25 for fuel. I'd love a cheaper place for either or. Could butcher it for supplies. Alright, curious sack. One relic. Relics aren't bad to have. Where are we? We're still a ways away. There was something around here that we haven't seen again. Which I don't know what it was. Just looked like a mound of tentacle things. You okay? Thanks, Shark. Use its meat, 1 supply. Soup elf for smoking, 1 supply, 1 tear, that's fine. Game pool is not that far. Because I'm pretty sure supplies are cheap in the camp hole. Plus we can do the quest that's here too. As long as we don't see a spider. Nope, don't hear one. You... Report, might as well. Shop, fuel, 18, yeah, 18's good. Oh, this is where we sell it for the supplies, or catches, but we don't really need them. I'm just gonna get rid of them. Cool. Fuel's a bit more expensive, but not bad. I want to check Shalinate, how much it is here. see which is better. Shops. Oh. We can sell it for a Searing Enigma. Actually, we do need this. So I'm going to sell Mount Nomad's Heart. Because A, it takes up space. And we need the Searing Enigmas. So, kind of worth. Okay, Emperor of Hands is directly south. Oh, Eater of Names. You're the hard boss. Yeah. Problem with you is... Now we're actually damaging its crew. But it doesn't really matter that much. Because we have so much crew. Sees its figurehead. The color is Gant. The color which remains when all else has been consumed. That's not the one that we need, so he sees its cargo. Okay. I'm gonna get rid of the doomed monster hunter and the strange catch. The fuel I like. And I don't want to fight a glorious dreadnought. Go away with your flare. I'm here to do Emperor of Hands quest. Not to fight random boats that don't give a whole lot. Well, I think one of them has a chance of giving captivating treasure, which is a fair amount. But Port Stanton, the Zeppelin, contribute souls. 1 cask of sapphires. Do this a bunch. Souls more than 99. You have 25. Oh, okay. Never mind. They need a lot of supply. Souls. 5, 10. Emperor of Hands. Now 30. For 5 supply. 30, 25, 6, 21. I guess we can do this. 80, 90. Should I do... Yeah, we can do this. Complete it. Perfect. Now fuel. 10 fuel for 5. Yeah. Oh boy. Okay. Zeppelin is complete. Souls and fuel. Okay. Can we do shore leave? Outlandish artifact. Teleport report. Cool. And then we go back north to buy stuff from Gamphole. Ignore that ship because no reason to fight it. It's a lot of health and will take a while. You'll probably not give much. Gamphole. This probably will take us a few. Oh, I do need to buy more souls. Should I go? I should buy a few more supplies and then go straight to Con Shadow, because I don't want to do that trip multiple times. Okay, let's see if there's a spider waiting for us. Check it around here. Oh, there's that thing. Nope, no spider. Not that I hear, at least. Okay, here's shop. Cool. 40. Yeah, it should be good to go to. Oops. There's some random, probably in neither. Oh, no. I don't care. Scrimshander. We can just take this away. All the way to Con Shadow, hopefully. Don't think so, but Abyss. Yeah, that's not quite where I want to go. Go this way, actually. I don't know what that scream was. There's fuel in there. Something here too. It's a mine. What in the world is that? That's new. Dead too, but like... You've defeated a Triskel Gate? It spins as it dies, jetting boiling water from each of its maws with a noise like 100 mishandled kettles. A dark-formed vortex forms. Now we let the beast go. And we don't run into the mine. Also, we can just go up. Because we're just going to Con Shadow. Oh, we were up below that thing. That's why we couldn't surface. Okay, so Con Shadow, buy a bunch of souls, and then head over. Shop. Okay. Ooh, we can sell those. Okay. Just 10 was 15. Right? I think. I don't know. I think I can sell human souls there one way or the other, so... I think. I don't know. What's that thing? Oh, just unfinished pirates. Never mind. Nothing interesting. Moray? Oops. Something I don't really want to fight because it just takes time. Wisdom. I wonder what that creature was that we saw around these things. I think it was closer to the, around here, but... okay. Actually, we are there. Never mind. It is close to there. I'm pretty sure it was there. Oh, no, look. This way, then south. Glorious Dreadnought again. I don't want to fight. Go away, Glorious Dreadhead. Dreadhead? No. Dreadnought? Dreadnought. Yeah. Parked. Sail it. Oh no, that's not what I want. Port Stanton, Zeppelin, souls. 2 souls for 5. Yeah. $50. 90. 100. Okay. Then we don't have fuel to give. Shop. You don't have a shop at all. Port Stanton. Shore leave. That's... I don't want to do that. Civilized Mayor. Fresh supplies. Emergency fuel. No. Zeppelin. No. Port Stanton. Nope. Sailings. Do you buy souls? Gift of souls. Locked with one. You have 30. Trade souls. Trade souls. Trade souls. Oh, I'm losing status. Oops. I don't want to do that. Visit in the court. You gain the creative souls now. Great. Silent gallery. Plan for the Zeppelin. No. Okay. I need to now get rid of the souls and buy fuel. Lots of fuel. But I don't think I can sell souls there. I also have a bunch of like sapphires and stuff that we can try selling at Charlotte. Yeah, sorry. But I'm not sure if they buy it. I don't think they do, but we'll find out. Charlotte. Perfect. Doomed Monster Hunter. Oh, we can do a port report. Shops. Yeah, no. Ivory. Oh, no, they do sell. I can buy or sell my caskets of sapphires here. Perfect. But I can't buy or get rid of my souls here, which is fine. We'll just toss them. We want to complete the Zeppelin. Assist. Beast is strong. It's blood. Oh, 2 week. she whispers. You must do it. The fading horse box is unlikely to survive this final divination and cannot hold out for another beast. This is your only chance to get any answers you may be seeking. The greater your knowledge of her art, the more likely you are to be successful. The beast is strong, its blood pumps thick and hard. You are performing. Horus by sea. Elbow deep in the nearly dead. The fading Horuspex has little time left, nor does the Elegant. You pick up the ceremonial knife. She squeezes your other hand tight, whispering what little she can to guide you through the vivisection process. Your skill in Hero Spicy makes this challenge easier. Cut the flesh, reveal what lies inside. Carve the path. I can do that. A step closer. The Horuspex guides your knife. A careful slice here, a cut there. Viscous blood bubbles through the blade, hot despite the cold bladder under your knuckles. Wipe it clean on the cloth, open a way to the secrets behind flesh and bone. Beast body thrashes in agony. You can see nothing in the viscera. You're performing. Her spicy, you gain 20 echoes. Okay, so we can sort the entrails. The Horuspex slant is notched and marked ready for them, or we can dig deeper. We have not reached the heart. We can do that. Invasive procedures. The foul smell no longer makes you want to retch. The damp heat soaked into your skin through the cotton and stitching is as familiar as your own skin. Layers of fat and gristle peel away as you push forwards, every cut closer to the prize. Succeed in the iron challenge. Beast blood blackened, viscous, oily. A pattern is emerging. You gain 25 fragments. Cut the flesh again. This is the same. And then search for pattern. What does the Horuspex see that even her disciples can't? A nexus of ages, not something in the beast itself, for what could it have seen that directly answers any questions you might have? Something deeper. In the tide, in the air, a gossamer thread of connections, slowly woven over centuries. Is that it? Or is that just in your head? Succeed in page challenge. Beast moans. It barely has the energy to quiver. You are on the edge of revelation. You gain 25 fragments. In Immortal Ultima Veritas, the entrails of the Horuspex's small table finally form a coherent pattern. For a moment you can see what she sees. My brain. Your game pole elbow deep in the nearly dead quality has gone. Secrets wrapped in blood and bone. The entrails hide so many truths. In this moment of clarity, you are just enough time to extract one before the elegant thrashes its last. Ask the 6 witnesses question. What will her successors see in King Urdur's castle? I do want to know that. You focus. The entrails have formed a familiar pattern on ivory slate, the walls of the echoing castle, far beyond any sane captain's ventures. You cast your eyes from it to the east, over a temporary sea of muscle and sinew, blood and bone. In your head, an impossible answer forms, answer to a question never meant to be asked, a witness that will change everything. A witnessing that will change everything in ways that send shivers deeper than any bone. The Horseback's grip slips from yours. The last of her energy is spent. Her disciples pick her up and carry her away. The accusing eyes refuse to meet yours. You can't pull witness nothing qualities now. 2, you have answers for the 6th witness in King Eater's castle. Gain 10 terror. Horseback says no more. Can't pull awaits his next weary beast. You gain 250 fragments and 1 searing enigma. We're 1 away. Okay. Shops. Is there anything we can sell, really? No. Okay. We'll buy some supplies. Okay. You can just all go. Perfect. Then we could buy like that. Perfect. We leave. Okay, so that's another quest line done by accident, but it's good. And then we just need to go to King Eater's castle, which we need to go to anyhow. Also, how far is it from Emperor of Hands? It's a bit. But yeah, we're I kind of do want to do that one, see what it sees. And also, we have to go there to pick up the port report for the Zong of the Z, so. We can do that while we're there. Go away, glorious dreadnought. No reason to fight you. Unless you give fuel, but I have a lot of fuel, so. Here, nope. Port Santon, Zeppelin. Gained 5. Gained 5. Gained 5. Gained 5. Gained 5. We're at 50. We also have a lot of drowning pearls. I think I can do something here if I have trade with a wall. No. Silent gallery. Yeah, a plan. Fuel for the Zeppelin. The exquisite Sensio looks for a trusted agent to establish a relationship with the Iron Republic. No, it'll be faster just to buy this stuff. Never mind. Leave the court. Because we can just go back up, buy more, come back down, repeat. I think one more time. Because we're at 50. And it takes 10. So we need 10 for 5. So we need 100 more. Yeah, so we'll have to do 2 trips. But like, it takes no time. So it doesn't really matter. This versus going all the way to the Iron Republic. Nah. Well, the question is, will there be a spider? No. I think there's a wreck there. Shops. Oops. We leave. We do this, and then we do it one more time, and then we should be good. We don't need to fully stock up on fuel, too. So what's our money like? 6, 8. Okay, we're good. We also have a ton of drowning pearls, which I don't remember what I'm supposed to do with. Oh, the glorious dreadnought isn't here. Okay. Fort Stanton, you. We're safe to just throw all this at them. 85, so 85 is 3, so 30. But we'll want fuel, so we'll go 50 fuel. And then the rest I'll just buy in supplies. And then we can start progressing the other one, the treasure one. Exploring the vault, which I think I can just pay the unfinished clayman for information of how to read whatever the thing is. Which I'll probably do, because actually, we might be able to get them to tell me because we'll have high support. We'll check that out now because we'll actually have room. Pull shops. And we'll see what this thing is. I think it's just a crab skeleton, but I'm not sure. Might be a wreck. It's a wreck. Tree sunken. Covering salvage, locked chest, one outlandish artifact. There you go. Nothing amazing. I don't know why these are lit up. Oh, is that the irrepressible? I'll fight the irrepressible. I'm okay with that. I guess my health isn't the highest, but like, should be fine. Perfect. Only got hit once. Not bad. Let me do the top one. 2 drowning pearls, lump, heart, mirrors. That's a mine. I don't want to be sailing into that. We can also emerge, not submerge. We can go back, or yeah, we can go to the Emperor of Hands. All right. Port Zeppelin 100. Okay, Zeppelin is complete. Escort to the Wild Wheeled Court. The overseers dispatch a pair of spare monkeys to row you to Sovereign Island. The trip is endlessly more pleasurable without having to do the rowing. By the time you arrive, the exquisite Seneschal has already summoned the court. Monkeys of each status line the silent gallery, awaiting the pleasures of the emperor. Hero of the wild wheeled court. There is no applause as you walk into the silent gallery. There is, however, a measure of gratitude and grudging respect buzzing in the air. The exquisite Seneschal addresses the crowd. My fellows, my friends, a great new era is upon us. Soon the great exodus shall begin, and we shall forge the second great emperor in a land far, far away. It will require everything we have and more. Only if we all put together, from our highest to our lowest, one united empire striding forward in unison, can we prove ourselves worthy of the souls we have claimed. She pauses, gesturing to you. But we would not be here without one human, one with the bravery to stand against the prejudices of their bat people. By imperial decree, it shall therefore be our guest's honor to give name to the instrument of our salvation. She turns to you. The monkeys lean expectantly. Pentecost ascended the Paxim Palace. Imperialist. The endless reach, the second lineage, the flying monkey, definitely. You murmur your chosen name. The exquisite sensual listens, nods, and turns to the audience. The human has spoken, she shouts. Our salvation shall be named the soaring glory of the Emperor Crispin IV, greatest of his name. With a slight rise of his right paw, the Emperor gracelessly gives the audience permission to whoop. Monkeys. At least they pay up as promised. You now have 3 rage-drenched cinder. Okay. Can I... Okay, silent gallery. Gain the Emperor's favor. Steal the Zeppelin. Now that's an idea. Shame is so well guarded. You would need to get behind him if you were to stab him in the back. Destination past the uttermost edge. Before the Zeppelin can depart, the monkeys must agree on destination. Destination Elder Continent. Ask for help translating the vault's inscriptions. The exquisite Sensual often finds herself looking in the past for assistance. Yeah, we can do this. A trip of the past. The exquisite Sensual looks around cautiously and bids you to follow into her small room behind the Emperor's throne. She fishes for a small wooden box, and with it produces what looks like a shard of salt. The glimmer of red honey inside. The memory of an architect long dead. They were scribes also. This is not like the honey you may know. It is frozen, saved. Let it melt into your tongue. Should anyone see you, it will be said you stole it. She glares. From the Emperor. Cool. duh, duh, duh. I feel like we should do this. No more than 74. I think we should steal the Zeppelin. But first, leave the court. Zailing Emperor Hands. Fountainhead Island. Go to the vault. Enter the vault. Attempt to read the inscriptions. Said that this frozen drop of red honey might help. You place the chip under your tongue. It is not the usual rush of red honey, but a slow fizzle sense as it spreads through your mouth. For a moment, you have the sense of your body being too big, your blood pumping wrong, memories hang an edge of consciousness unclear, faded. As you look at the inscriptions, though, chaos melts into meaning. Read the inscriptions, the ancient carvings shift between complete nonsense and easily readability as the memories wax and wane. A slightly dubious retelling of history, a terrible light cast from afar, a sliver of cosmogon in the darkness, burning cinders ashore the sea of dead. The apes who are not yet of the Pentecost fear them, but their covetous natures will not be denied. Those who hold them burn harder, yet are cursed with tortured ambition. No blood spilling will sate. It is an addictive melancholy. This is a Ictran age. Uncounted times hence, he who will be the first emperor is not yet the first emperor. It is he who is first blessed to conquer the blue-clad emissaries from the waters of the dead, and drink deep of their stolen life-breath by cinderlight. So dawns the Cerulean age. The Pentecostals reach in sorcels the world, shore to shore, and all who are not ape are cast to the dark. The life breath of emissaries from the worlds of the dead have birthed the emperors eternal in blood and light. All forever bask in the glory of the amaranth. Not amaranth, that's the streamer. No, it is amaranth. Yeah, amaranth. Age. Read the inscriptions. Okay. Sliver of cosmogon in the darkness, burning cinder. So, orange, blue, black? Orange, nope. Which one's red then? The life breath of emissaries from the water. Blood and light. So I think it's yellow. Sliver of cosmogon. So yellow, blue, red. Blue, red. History is conquered. With a deep relief, you step out off the mosaic tile and make a note of the correct sequence. If your mental map is correct, you are near your destination. A pit of venomous snakes. You see them through the door. Thousands of them in a pit crossable only by a thin beam lit by inconsistent neath light through a hole in the roof. It would be no problem for a monkey to cross, but a human. It is the delightful adventurer's turn to go first. To her credit, she does not try to weasel her way out of it. Lantern held between her teeth, and adventurer's rapier bouncing casually on her hip. She steps confidently onto the thin beam and swiftly crosses, foot over foot, without so much as a glance down. Your turn. Cross the snake pit. Well, if she can do it. 38% chance? I can't do anything else, so sure. A terrifying crossing. Every step is treacherous, and your foot almost slips several times before you half collapse. Sweat streaming from every pore. On the other side, the delightful adventuress seems utterly unconcerned by her own near brush with wraithing death. Oh, do pay attention, darling, she sighs, shining lantern on the snakes, the thousands of snakes, the thousands of venomous snakes, the thousands of dead, dried up snakes. See, this is what happens when one decides to build oneself a snake pit, only to neglect to consider how the poor things will be fed. Soon seen it 100 times, well, perhaps twice, she chuckles. The venture continues. Interesting. You gain one tale of terror. Underground courtyard. Down a flight of steps to the center of the vault. So close and yet so far. This is very obviously the oldest part of the temple, around which all else has grown over time. Ancient tapestries hang from the walls, decorated with portraits of a single ape, clothed in violet and crowned by the sun. He is the first emperor, 100-souled founder of the Emperor of Hands. His authority reaches across time. Not much to look at, is it? Declares the delightful adventuress. They say they buried the old bugger with all of them. 100 of the finest souls. A hecatome, if you will. She laughs for a moment at a joke only she and perhaps 3 others in the Neath would appreciate. Mark of respect by the primates, to say no one else could do half as much with them. Her eyes glint. Let's do something about that. The final door. Huge, imposing, impassable. Is there a way through it? Start with that. There's no obvious method. There's no handle, and though there is a gap that a crowbar could fit through, the door seems too thick to get any leverage. Scratch marks around the side suggest that more than a few monkeys have tried. Around it are gaping holes where gemstones were once seated. You press a hand to the door, holding a candle to the cracks. Stone, very thick. Even dynamite is unlikely to make much of a dent without bringing the whole temple down around you. There must be a way to open it, though. Why would anyone bother building a door that they never expected anyone to be able to get through? A dusty bowl of glassy red chips. It stands on a plinth in the middle of the room, its contents seemingly untouched by the monkeys who have tried getting through the door. You take a chip. A drop of red honey hangs in the middle, beating out through cracks in the salt. Red honey contains memory. Why would the chips be here? We consume the red honey. Its frozen memories glint in the candlelight. A test of understanding. The memories are diluted, largely unspecific, but that's not important. What this red honey carries is something far deeper, a connection of souls across centuries, the birth of an empire in which even the lowest could be uplifted, and sparks of greatness itself passed on, magnified, never lost with the passing of flesh. This was the dream of the first emperor, one of unity and evolution, transcendence and glory. His memory was placed here, that all could see their true destiny, purpose. Instead, it is as if the Emperor himself is receiving a glimpse of the Empire his dreams became. His tears run uncontrollably down your cheeks. Okay, open the Emperor's tomb. The memories fade, but something remains. Only one who is as worldly wise as the first Emperor hoped his people would be could open this door. Tale of the Sea. Oh, that's it? Okay, that's not costly. It seems like such a simple thing now. It is slightly more complicated than simply pushing the door open, but only a little. You gained one secret, you lost one of each of the tales. The burial chamber. The lost treasure has been found, now for the easy bit. The first Emperor's bones lie in state, surrounded by souls and spheres of blue, green, and silver. The delightful adventuress applauds politely. Oh, very, very fine work, she declares, taking a moment to admire the architecture before turning her attention to the souls. Now, unless my eyes deceive me, there are not 100, not even close. Legends and their exaggeration. This will complicate matters. Oh well. Barnabas, do be a dear and gather those up. And as for you, she adds, drawing a rapier that glistens then, kindly remain where you are. We can attack the delightful adventuress. We have a 57% chance. Or we can obey the delightful adventuress. You've done everything else, she asked. I guess I don't know if it's actually... Maybe she's taking it out for some other reason. So I guess we wait. The delightful adventuress lowers the rapier, smiles tightly. It is nothing personal, of course, she adds. I was rather hoping for more souls here, so that we could have shaken hands, and been on our merry way. But needs must. Barnabas, with haste, if you please. The clayman finishes gathering the souls. This could be going better. A delightful scheme. Such simple things, aren't they? Says the delightful adventuress. Goodness only knows what the devils do with them. But opportunity is opportunity, is it not? My friends in the Iron Republic were quite happy to agree safe passage to and from the homeland in exchange for this legacy. They will have to be satisfied, I suppose. Her lips turn up into a smug smile. And next time I bid the cursed Leonora Fortescue go to hell, well, I shall be able to recommend the sites. Okay. Calculate risk. With the bag over her shoulder, she's going to be slower. You just have to avoid that poisoned sword, or do nothing, form a plan later. The monkeys built this tomb by copying stories. The stories always have a way out. We'll do that. Not, however, the door. Well, that's that then, she says, backing out of the vault. Oh, except for one minor detail. Barnabas, I thank you for your loyalty and fine service. As a final courtesy, please do the honors and ensure our friend here remains buried. It's such a fine resting place, is it not? Such a shame to be wasted on just one ape. The clayman lurches as she produces one of your confiscated sticks of dynamite, lights it, and drops it in the corridor. Before either of you can get close, it explodes in a cloud of dust and rubble that seals the exit. Barnabas has no face. He does, however, most definitely have expressions. The one he wears now is chilling. Attempt to dig a way out. She won't get away with this. A helping hand. Barnabas immediately joins you in the excavation. Were he a regular clayman, he would likely be obeying his last order right now and ending your life for his mistress. Being unfinished, however, he is no more mere golem. In her arrogance, the delightful adventuress appears to have forgotten that loyalty is a two-way street. Even with both of you digging, though, it will take far too long to clear the rubble. If the delightful adventuress gets back to your ship with the legacy, she will no doubt persuade the crew to leave without you. A fading taste of red honey. What is it? Just on the edge of remembrance. A vague memory of something to come. You bite down on the chip and memories flood. Of course, they are still dilute enough not to be overwhelming. But suddenly you see the whole room differently. Stone support pillars, stone walls, a roof of wood, but still likely too thick to break through without some of the tools that lie so frustrating outside. The air. How did you not realize it? It isn't the freshest, to be sure, but has been centuries since this vault was last opened. It would be unbreathable, wouldn't it? That means that somewhere it has to be coming in from the outside, and that means Barnabas helps you climb up the pillars. Success. A vent. You climb through while the clayman continues digging, lacking the ability to escape from here your way. A delightful reunion. It appears the delightful adventuress is having a problem of her own by the rowboats. A double betrayal. Whatever the once flea-ridden mayor of Port Stanton took from the delightful adventuress's soul, it evidently came with her loose grip on ethics. He suspected she would try to sneak away without giving him his cut. He was not wrong. Unfortunate for her, he has a small squad of monkeys at his disposal. Unfortunately for him, she has both her rapier and the last stick of dynamite for mutually assured unpleasantness. Well, says the delightful adventuress, seeing you approach, this is an irritating stalemate. We can team up with the delightful adventuress with her poisoned rapier and your wits. You can take out these uppity apes. We can propose a fair deal, split the souls 3 ways, and everyone can be happy. Or we can team up with the mayor. Even if you defeat him, there would be an army of his kind between you and your ship. Nah, we team up with the mayor. The delightful adventuress snarls. Species traitor, she spits, lowering the rapier. Even she acknowledges that now she is outmatched. But then comes a rumbling sound from the jungle. She glances over her shoulder and back with a sudden look of endless smugness as Barnabas slowly trudges towards her from the vault. Splendid, she declares. Barnabas, do please deal with this smelly animal and also the monkey. Triumph of the delightful adventuress. Barnabas's clay muscles seem to swell as he lumbers forward, silent but purposeful. No, Barnabas is gonna beat her up. An unfinished man of clay. Claymen are obedient. Claymen are loyal. Claymen are reliable. Unfinished claymen can be all of those things too. They can, however, be them by choice rather than nature. They can also hold grudges extremely well. The delightful adventuress shrieks in fury as Barnabas effortlessly picks her up, dangling her upside down by one leg. The obscenities are muffled by her skirts falling over her mouth, but the gist is quite clear. Well then, says the mayor, carefully eyeing up the clay giant's spare arm. Should we talk deals now, perhaps? We can split the legacy 3 ways, you, the mayor, and Barnabas. though it seems unlikely that the mayor will agree to a straight three-way split. Or we donate the legacy, but we can't do that because we already filled it up. So we split the legacy 3 ways. Negotiations could have gone better if only the mayor was still the flea-ridden bureaucrat who met you on your arrival to the empire. Oh well. Also, we will take that one, adds the mayor, pointing to the delightful adventuress, trying to sneak away our emperor's legacy. Tisk. Oh, do not worry. The punishment's not severe. Or savage. Severe. We approve of the avarice still. He grins. We will teach you a little lesson, yes, then banish and shame, a gift to you from the empire. A failed in challenge, you gain 10 crates. We can punish the delightful adventuress. She deserves it, and she's not getting a ride home. Let Barnabas decide her fate. He is, after all, the one that she betrayed the most, or refuse. You're not going to abandon anyway. No, we let Barnabas decide her fate. Barnabas nods, ignoring the angry protests. He follows the monkeys into the woods towards their boat, still carrying a thrashing, delightful adventuress. He will not allow her to come to any real harm, but appears to concur that a little humility may be in order. But this is their business. Yours now lies elsewhere. Perfect. So that's completed. We should be able to get the map. Yeah. Manstone wounds. Yeah. He lost treasure hunter. He joined the pirates to see the Z. Now he just hopes to one day see something he recognizes. Yeah. Ahoy! How goes your search? He asks. Find anything? It is a voice that so badly wants the answer to be no. Persuade him to give you his map. It would be a profitable kindness. Yep, we can do that. Secret revealed. You bury the treasure, and with a few careful coughs and prods, push the lost treasure hunter towards it. He falls to the ground, digging furiously until he unearths his prize, bright shining, his gaze pulled into the revolutionary core. Revelatory core, sure. But soon his excitement fades. Having found what he thought he wanted, his obsession is over, and the reward merely a bauble. He was diminished by being dragged from desire to reality as a face of an angel in mere paint. Sadder still is that once you persuade him to give you the map, it takes but a moment to realize his mistakes. It's a fountainhead. The fool had it upside down. You lost one searing enigma. You now have one ancient-ish treasure maps. Cool. Turn to the boat. Port Stanton. No, I need to go to Fountainhead to do a treasure hunt. Secrets are buried here, ready to be discovered. The map of the island shows where to begin. The instructions on the back explain the rest. You only have time for one dig attempt per visit. Every time you return to the valley, you will begin at the correct spot for finding the treasure. Every time you return to the valley, you will begin at the correct spot for finding. Okay, X is 7 and Y is 3. So X x equals x equals 7, y equals 3. So positive x and positive y would be up 7, so north 7. Salt again. Oh. The map reads as follows. North for each city the bats have brought down, then east to the river where no man fears to drown. Venture south for each island the empire can claim, and west for each bearer of the emperor's name. Okay, north for each city the bats have brought down. I don't know how many that is. Then east of the river where no man fears to drown. I don't know what that is. Head straight to the horizon. Oh, this is 0. Or 3. West for each barrier of the emperor's name. Head straight for the horizon, then take a step more. Laying west end your search with a 1, 2, 3 in the shape of an X. Find a seeker misled. Nothing but eternity belongs to the dead. The starting point. You could dig here. Will there be treasure? Okay, if it was x3 or x7, y3, what if we do that? 1. Oh, that's what we were. Okay, so this is a starting point. North for each city the bats have brought down. I don't know how many that is. 1? Okay, I'm looking this up. I don't care. Sunless Sea Treasure Valley. Yeah. Fallen London is the 5th. So 5 to a dried up riverbed. So I go 5 north. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I go east till I find a dried up riverbed. South, 6 islands and number of hands. So we go south 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Ground looks disturbed. And then west 4, because Caspian 4. Oh, I thought it was 1. Okay, never mind. West 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then north 2. 1, 2. Then 4 for the rhyming scheme. So west. 4. 2, 3, 4. Mark of crossbones. You could dig here. Will there be treasure? That should be the correct one. Cool. Treasure. Your shovel clinks against a box. Who buried this mountain of loot here? It's not your problem. If they ever come back, they will be surely disappointed. That's all for now. You have 1 pot of violet ink. You now have 10 caskets of sapphire. You gain 5 drowning pearls. Okay. So that's completed. So we only have to collect the ports and then we should be done. So I think I'm going to do that next time. I'm going to go to King Ear's castle to end it though. End it here. And end this session. And then I'll complete the other one. And then we're... yeah. I think that'll be it. And we'll start our next playthrough. Whatever it is. Or I'll get this sidetracked doing something. I don't know. You never know. I love these, like, okay, so the map thing. North of each city, the bats have brought down. I guess at some point you could have learned that, but like... that's hard to know. 6 islands in the Empire of Hands. Empire of Hands. That one's fair to know. Head straight for the horizon, then take a step more. That's hard to say. Okay, King Ear's castle. Pile of port. And then we'll do these 2. Yeah. Next time. Thank you all for watching, and see you next time, where we might complete the game. Bye!